All right, what's up, Damas Caballeros? This is Tom Burkart from Car-Revs Daily, out for a drive review in the 2015 Lexus RC350 F Sport. Battery died in the middle of my previous video, so but not sure where. But was talking about the interior of this F Sport, which is absolutely sublime. It has some really cool detail features like a frameless mirror here and just touch controls for the lighting. These are all just like electrostatic, so there's no movement. You just sort of touch it and it's on. These like really classy LED accents. Really subtle stuff, but overall contribute to like a total value proposition and desirability factor that the F Sport really achieves, hands down, really nicely. So the biggest wonderful features that I love most are its performance and its handling. This 8-speed automatic combined with 4-wheel steering in the back, with rear steering, of course, is a sublime, extremely well executed, and fantastically playful addition to the rear drive handling balance of the car. And that 4-wheel steering comes on in Sport Sharp or Sport Plus, but is deactivated in regular drive and just regular sport mode. So in sport mode, you get more eager kickdowns on the transmission, as well as a little bit heavier steering feel and an overall throttle map that is more performance optimized. But the vehicle is like ready to play even in eco mode, which is great. Getting some road work here. Let's go this way. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Pretty nice, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks. Got some kudos from the construction guys. The RC350 is fantastic. It drives so well. It's sort of instantly, you just love the car right away, which I can't even say for the new BMW 4 Series Coupe. I mean, you really can't say that about the 4 Series at this point. It's just too, unless you know that the 4 Series is the car that you're going to get and the only one that you're going to be happy with, it's kind of like a prickly car. It's a little bit hard to love at first. And the RC350 is not like that. It's just a total ball of fun from the moment you press its start button. The car is fantastic. This interior is definitely a big part of the four quadrant sort of like summary essay in the previous video of what makes the car so amazing. Like its handling, its performance with this 306 horsepower quad cam V6 and 8-speed automatic, delivering like a 5.8 second sprint at 60 miles an hour. The third bracket being like its gorgeous styling on the outside, and the fifth being interior technology and innovation. So other things that the interior has I mean, the car is just so, look at these headrests. They're like, sometimes headrests are like really uncomfortable these days. These are just perfect. They're like, they hold your head if you're on like an all-day drive, but they're not uncomfortable, but they're very safe. It's just sort of like, they're just perfect. Other innovations that the RC350 has introduced are a lot of construction. Are new sort of smart sensors for the stalks. So these take these are different than the classic stock setup in that they are they know what you want and what you're thinking. They're very clever. So and that extends to. So let me give you an example. So like with the turn signal itself or the wipers, there aren't predefined sort of like click settings where you would have, you'd move it up to high to have the wipers on high. It is always sort of, that's really hard to describe, but so here we have the wipers all the way down 2 to tenths, and then it knows it wants it on high, but then you just go up 1 and they're off. Whereas if we go down, we went up 2 again. If we go down 1, then it goes to automatic wiper modes with like an intermittent setup. Really subtle, obviously, and the same thing with the blinker. It'll do a 3 blink to pass, but it also comes on. It's really subtle. It's hard to describe, but it's a new level of responsiveness in those stocks. Obviously, I mean, these are really subtle things, but when you love love a car, you know, you love everything about it, and that's definitely the case with this RC350 F Sport. So we're just in regular drive mode right now, so you can see it's obviously still sounds really, really good. But in Sport Sharp, we have a lot more enthusiasm overall from the throttle pedal. So we'll do a quick like rolling start here. Really revs it out. This engine loves to hit the red line, loves it, and feels like a really quick rever overall. It's just a really fun car. It sort of makes you work for it because the V6 has like a pretty high horsepower peak in the rev line versus a lot of these new turbocharged engines. This naturally aspirated unit, you do have to kind of work for it, but it's very rewarding. With that 8-speed, it's not shifting all the time. It's not, you know, constantly shuffling gears. It's really wants to hang out and be in the moment with you as it hits its red line. So that's fantastic. The car is so, it's fast. It's not exactly like it's not like, you know, like, I don't know, like drop your pants fast or something off the line. It needs to sort of like build its inertia. But once that active intake sort of opens up its wide throttle settings, so you can see here, the engine's still, I mean, it's not exactly like, we're still in like the closed induction mode. And then there's a flap that opens up that as you really depress the throttle. I'll do it one more time just for fun. They're taking the car back in an hour. I'm so sad. The RC350 F Sport is gorgeous, extremely playful, fantastic handling, feels really new, really beautiful, and really special outside and in. I love it. I can't say enough great things about it. The one thing I would say is I would go for the moonroof, unless you're like taller than like 6'2" or so. Because it's nice to have moonroofs. They're just a nice feature. And then I would definitely go for the lighting package that includes the triple LED beams in front, because those are like a fantastic bit of technology that you just want to get your hands on. You want those, and they also speak to one of the downsides that I, you know, when forced to identify a downside of this vehicle, it would be that like the blinkers front and rear are just regular incandescent light bulbs. But overall, I mean, if that's the worst you could say about a car, we could fix that, you know, in 30 minutes. 30 minutes or less, you know, of putting in some aftermarket lighting bulbs. It's just such a great car. It is so fun. It just makes me really excited to drive it. I'm actually back from a big drive event in Texas today. Or that was 2 days ago, I guess. We got to drive some stellar machinery, including the Mercedes-Benz S550 4MATIC Coupe, Bentley Continental GT V8S, both Hellcats, the Charger and Challenger, and what else did we drive? The Volkswagen Golf R, very surprising vehicle, extremely fast, really fun, like 10 times better than a GTI, and you know, some other just like really, really great cars. But to be honest, I was the whole time I was like in Texas, I was kind of like, God, I really miss, you know, I'm missing like days of driving the RC350 F Sport, because it's just that good of a car. It's like a think about it from 4 states away type of car, which is a big achievement for any Lexus. So as much as I love Jeremy Clarkson, I think that if he were to punch me, A, I would not file a complaint, and B, if he would like to appear on car-revs daily, we definitely have an opening for skilled talent like him. But despite, you know, some of his jabs at the RCF, I think he'll like the RC350 a lot better because it feels so much lighter. It maintains like the fantastic, sexy, desirable style of this like all new and slinky design of a Lexus sports coupe. But it also has like a lot of the drama on throttle that everyone loves. You know, it has the big induction growl. It has incredible performance, you know, it's just like an all-around knockout. So Lexus, you've done a really, really good job on this car. I'm so in love. All right, see you later. This is Tom Burkart from Car Revs Daily. falling hard for the 2015 Lexus RC350 F Sport rear-wheel drive. This vehicle is available now with a base price of about $49,000 before a few options. Those LEDs are about $2,000, and the sunroof is like about $2,000 as well. So you should definitely go drive this car. It's a stunner. See you soon. Thanks.